Hello everyone, my name is Olena, I'm Google Analytics 4 Setup Expert, and today I'm excited to share with you the steps for a successful migration from existing Universal Analytics property to a brand new Google Analytics 4 property. The setup will consist of two parts. In part 1, I will show you how you can create a new GA4 property, retag your website if you were using outdated codes or Google Tag Manager, enable data collection, and also link your GA4 to Google Ads. In part 2, I will show you how to recreate the conversions and audiences and import them to Google Ads. If you are a retailer, you can also benefit from additional e-commerce migration guide. If you are looking into more advanced setup, such as measurement protocol or user ID, you can check the resources provided additionally. If you need additional support during the migration process, you can also get one-to-one session with the Google technical support team. Reach out to your Google Ads account manager in order to get more information. And now, let's get started with the implementation. Before you start with the migration, please make sure that you have admin access to your Google Analytics property, Google Ads property, and also the backend or the source code of your website. Majority of website builders allow you to add the changes using built-in features or plugins. But for custom websites or advanced setup, reach out to your web developer. We are working on a WordPress-based website as an example, but you can implement Google Analytics 4 on any website. This website is using a legacy Analytics GS framework for Universal Analytics and also a Google Tag Manager. Please note that Google Analytics 4 can be implemented only with gTech JS or GTM. Hence, in this scenario, you would need to retag your website. If you are already using gTech JS, you can use Google Analytics 4 Setup Assistant to automatically connect your existing property with a Google Analytics 4 property, or ask your web developer for assistance for advanced setup. Let's create a new Google Analytics 4 property. Open your Analytics account and click on Admin. Under Property, click on GA4 Setup Assistant and click on Get Started. Then on Create and Continue. It will create a new property, link it to your existing property, copy basic settings, and enable enhanced measurement. Since in this example we will proceed with Google Tag Manager setup, as there is no Google Tag on the website, select Install a Google Tag and click on Next. To finish the GTM-based setup, click on Done and click on Go to your Google Analytics 4 property. Congratulations! You have created your Google Analytics 4 property. As a first step, you would need to enable data collection. To do this with the help of Google Tag Manager, you would need to find the measurement ID. You can find it under Data Streams. The data stream is a flow of data from a customer touchpoint to analytics. You can create up to 50 data streams per property. Click on the existing data stream and copy the measurement ID. After that, you need to switch to your Google Tag Manager container. Please note, you need to have Google Tag Manager implemented on your website to start collecting the data. If you want to learn more about Google Tag Manager implementation, please check the official Help Center article. Let's create a GA4 configuration tag that will send data to your Google Analytics 4. Click on New Tag, Tag Configuration, and select Google Analytics GA4 configuration. Paste your measurement ID and add a trigger. Select all pages to make sure that Google Analytics is collecting data from the entire website. Save the tag submit the container, and publish your changes. Now go back to your website. In order to avoid any delay in data, we recommend cleaning your cache and cookies. Refresh your website and go back to Google Analytics. In order to see whether the setup was successful, we need to go to Reports, Real Time, and if you can see users in last 30 minutes on your website, it means that the setup was successful. Now we can enable data collection using Google Signals for cross-device reporting, cross-device remarketing, and cross-device conversion export to Google Ads. To do so, go to Admin and under Property, click on Data Settings and then Data Collection. First, scroll down and check User Data Collection Acknowledgement. If you acknowledge, click on I acknowledge and scroll up back to Google Signals Data Collection. Click on Get Started. Check the features and click on Continue. After that, click on Activate. Google Signals Data Collection is now activated. Now, let's move on to account linking. In order to see the full customer circle from how users interact with your marketing to how they finally complete the goals you have set for them on your website, you need to connect GA4 property with Google Ads account. To do so, in Admin, under Property, Product Links, click on Google Ads Links. Click on Link and choose Google Ads account you want to link your property to. You can select also multiple accounts. Click on Confirm and click on Next. Here you can decide if you want to enable personalized advertising and auto-tagging. Click on Next, check the settings and click on Submit. The link is created and you will automatically begin seeing Google Ads data in your Google Analytics 4 reports. This link also makes data from your Google Analytics 4 property available to use in Google Ads. However, to take action on this data, you still need to sign into Google Ads and import your conversions and audiences. In the next steps, I will show you how you can migrate your conversions and audiences to GA4 and import them to Google Ads. Now that we have completed the initial setup, you can proceed with audience migration. You can use the GA4 Migrator for Google Analytics to recreate audiences from Universal Analytics property into a Google Analytics 4 property, or you can recreate them manually. Today, I will show you one example of how you can recreate the audiences manually. To start, in the admin, go to Property and find Audiences. Google Analytics 4 automatically creates two audiences, all users and purchasers, based on the purchase conversion. To create a new audience, click on New Audience. You can select one of the available templates or create a custom audience. I want to recreate the audience of users who visited my contact page. I will give the name to the audience. And then I will set up the condition to include users when page location contains contact. Make sure to check these details on your website. Click on Apply. On the right, you can also set the scope of your condition across all sessions, within the same session, or within the same event. You can also set up membership duration. You can set it on 30 days as per default, or set to maximum limit. Apart from that, You can add dimensions and metrics or let the users to be added to the audience if they triggered a certain event. Click on Save to apply the changes. We have recreated an audience in GA4. When you create a new audience, it can take 24 to 48 hours for the audience to accumulate new users. In general, when a new user satisfies the audience criteria, it can take a day or two for that new user to be included in the audience. Since we have connected GA4 and Google Ads, the audience will be automatically imported to segments in the respective Google Ads account. Let's move on to conversion migration. In Universal Analytics, you measure conversions by setting up goals and e-commerce transactions. In Google Analytics 4, there is no distinction between goals and e-commerce. You measure all conversions via GA4 events. GA4 events are triggered as users interact with your site. Using the user interface, you flag any events that contribute to the success of your business as conversions. Whenever any of those flagged events is triggered, a conversion is registered in your GA4 property. Let's dive into the details of replicating your conversions in Google Analytics 4. Before you start migrating your goals to Google Analytics 4, take a look at Enhanced Measurement Events under Data Streams and your data stream. Enhanced measurement events include page views, scrolls, outbound clicks, site search, video engagement, file downloads, and form interactions. You can turn enhanced measurement on or off here in data stream settings. In today's example, I want to migrate a phone click conversion to Google Analytics 4. To start, I will set up the event tracking using Google Tag Manager. Log into your Google Tag Manager account and click on New Tag. Then click on Tag Configuration and select Google Analytics GA4 event. Select the configuration tag we have created previously to make sure that the data will be sent to the correct data stream. Define the event name, make it meaningful to use it in the reports. I will put phone click. Here you can add more details to your event using event parameters. I would like to know which exact number is clicked, since I have several of them on my website. As a parameter name, I will put phone, and as a value to get the respective phone number to be dynamically populated, I will use the variable click URL. If you want to use more advanced parameters or dimensions, you might need data being pushed to the data layer. Use the help of your web developer for it. Now it's time to set the trigger. Click on Triggering, click on plus on the top right, Trigger Configuration, and select Click Just Links. Specify which links mean your phone number. Click on Some Links Clicks, click URL, Contains, and put tab. Click on Save. Save the trigger, give it a meaningful name. And save the tag. Now it's time to submit the container and publish the changes. Now let's check if the event is visible in Google Analytics for real-time reports. Go to your website, clean the cache and delete the cookies if needed, refresh the website, and try to click on your phone number. After that, go to your Google Analytics. On the left, go to Reports, real-time, and go to the card called Event Count by Event Name. If you can see the newly created event here in the card, in our case this is phone click, and you can see custom parameter that we have defined with the phone. You can see exactly the phone that I have clicked on. Everything is working and the setup is successful. To migrate this to ads, you will need to turn the event into conversion. You would have two options here. You can wait around 24 hours for the event to pop up in the reports and mark it as a conversion, or you can add it to the conversion list manually. To do so, go to Admin, click on Conversions, and then New Conversion Event. Make sure to add here exactly the name of the event you have created previously. Click on Save, and you can see the event added as a conversion now. To be able to use the data from Google Analytics 4 in your Google Ads account, you might need to import the conversions to Google Ads. To do so, log into your Google Ads account, which you linked the property to. Click on Tools and Settings, Conversions, and after that click on New Conversion Action. Here you would need to select Import, Google Analytics 4 property, and since we are working with a website, select Web. Click on Continue. Select the conversion that you want to import to your Google Ads, and click on Import and Continue. Click on Done, and after that you can adjust your conversion, for example by changing the attribution model or the way the conversion is recorded in Google Ads, for example as primary action or secondary action. The setup is completed. We have created a new Google Analytics 4 property, implemented it on the website, enabled data collection, linked Google Analytics 4 to Google Ads, recreated and imported the Google Ads conversions and audiences. I hope that was useful. Please also feel free to check the additional e-commerce migration guide we have created for you.